The Baduy Tribe is an indigenous Indonesian tribe located in the Kendeng Mountains, Kanekes Village, Leuwidamar, Lebak, Banten. Tradition and culture are two things that are still very much maintained by the Baduy Tribe. Being one of the tribes that still maintains all local wisdom and lives side by side with nature, makes everything about the Baduy Tribe interesting to know. However, until now there are still many tourists who do not know the Baduy Tribe in depth. So they do not know the rules or customs that are firmly held by the Baduy Tribe community. In fact, understanding and appreciating the local wisdom of an area is the most important thing for tourists when visiting various tourist destinations. To get to know more about the Baduy Tribe community, here are some explanations related to the Baduy Tribe's customs that loyal History Channel viewers can learn. The most important thing to know is that the Baduy Tribe consists of two tribes, Outer Baduy and Inner Baduy. Because many people think that the Inner Baduy Tribe and the Outer Baduy Tribe are two of the same groups. In fact, both have very clear differences. As the name implies, the Outer Baduy Tribe lives in the outer area, or surrounds the Inner Baduy area. That is why the Outer Baduy Tribe tends to be more open and familiar with outside cultures, such as going to school, socializing with outsiders, and being more open to receiving guests and tourists. On the other hand, the Inner Baduy Tribe is much more closed, and is still very obedient to the rules that have been set for generations. Even to enter the area where the Inner Baduy Tribe lives, tourists must walk about 12 kilometers from the Outer Baduy area and pass through plantations until crossing the river behind the hills. The two areas are separated by the Sisameft River and connected by a bridge made of tree roots around the river, and additional bamboo at the bottom. This root bridge also seems to be proof of the greatness of the Inner Baduy in synergy with nature. The use of technology in the Inner Baduy Tribe area is also prohibited. In fact, the Inner Baduy Tribe only communicates in their native language, such as Sundanese and reading the Kanekes script. We can also see the difference between the Outer Baduy and Inner Baduy tribes, from the clothes they wear every day. The Inner Baduy Tribe is required to wear traditional clothes in white or blue, and are not allowed to have buttons or collars. In fact, the Inner Baduy Tribe is also not allowed to wear footwear, while the Outer Baduy more often wear black clothes with dark blue ikat cloth in the daily lives. Traveling into the Baduy Tribe area in Kanekes Village is indeed allowed. But you need to understand that not all areas in Kanekes Village can be entered by just anyone, especially people from outside Baduy. In addition, there are also several Baduy Tribe customary regulations that must be obeyed by tourists. One rule that must be obeyed when visiting the Baduy area is to avoid using technology, such as cell phones, radios, speakers, tablets or laptops, and various other technological devices. In addition, we are also prohibited from taking pictures in the Baduy area and community without permission. This is certainly related to the beliefs of the Baduy people who oppose the use of technology, and still greatly respect and protect nature. That is why the Baduy Tribe does not use chemical products in the daily lives. Whether it is not using soap for bathing, toothpaste, or detergent because it is considered to damage the environment. Therefore, History Channel friends must also respect and honor these customary rules, by not bringing and using chemical products carelessly. Still related to the Baduy people's concern for the environment and nature, History Channel friends are prohibited from littering in this area, especially throwing garbage into the river. So if you have plastic waste, make sure to keep it and throw it in its place. And we are also not allowed to cut or uproot plants in the Baduy Tribe area. So those are some things that History Channel friends should know before visiting the Baduy Tribe.